If there is one thing that I want you to take away from this video, it is that you can make money from sources outside of a 9-to-5. It just takes a little bit of time, effort, persistence, and patience. If a year ago you would have told me you're gonna lose your job, but don't worry, it's okay, because you're then gonna hustle your buns off and start making money from a YouTube channel, I would have been like, really? I don't believe you. From an income perspective, August was absolutely wild for me. So I wanted to break it down for you guys because from all of my income streams that are primarily generated from YouTube as like the main source, I made over $4,500, which is pretty crazy to think about. If you're new to my channel, my name is Jess, and here's my 15-second elevator pitch. At the beginning of this year, I was laid off from my job at a tech startup, and I decided to just go for it full send, dive headfirst into making a YouTube channel. Since then, I've grown to almost 8,000 subscribers, which is freaking amazing. I am just beyond floored. And one thing that I've been loving doing on my channel is kind of these like monthly check-ins with how my YouTube channel is performing, how much money I'm making from my YouTube channel, and more. So today we're going to talk about how my YouTube channel has been the best thing that has happened to me from an income perspective and how it's helped me generate multiple sources of income. Although one of these that I'm going to be talking about was not from YouTube, but these are things that I think anyone can really try and implement. So hopefully by showing you guys exactly how much I made last month with having 8,000 almost subscribers on YouTube, that it is super possible to start making money outside of a 9-to-5 and start making money from things that you're actually really passionate about. And again, since I do have a lot of subscribers that I know care about my YouTube analytics, we're gonna dive into last month's analytics in the second half of this video. So with that, let's head over to my computer and dive into it. So we're gonna start with the things that made me the least amount of money last month and work our way up to the things that made me the most money last month. So first off is affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing, if you're unfamiliar, is basically when you post about a different company or brand's products and then you have a unique link or some other sort of identifier, a code or something like that, that the company can track purchases made through your links or code or whatever, then they can attribute the sales to you referring people. It's like a referral program, basically. Anybody can do this. You do not have to have a huge following or anything like that to start doing affiliate marketing. There's tons of different ways to get into it. For example, Insta360, I have my Insta360 camera that I used for my Cabo vlog as well as for my Washington vlog, and I got like the coolest content from this. I love using this thing. It's just like a very unique, fun camera. I also do have an affiliate link with Insta360. If anybody clicks on my link with Insta360 and they make a purchase through that link, then I get a small commission. However, then there's Like to Know It and some other kind of platforms out there that you can just sort of like post any product and then go find the product from the brand that you bought it from, tag it, and then if people shop your Like to Know It page or whatever, then you get a small kickback, a small commission from somebody using your link. So if there's a product that you use all the time, you could start getting really into affiliate marketing. Like I said, I have Insta360, but as a greater platform, I use Like to Know It. And then I'm also an Amazon affiliate, which means basically the same thing. If I share like Amazon links or whatever, then I do get a small commission from people purchasing something from those links. YouTube has really helped me elevate this source of income because without YouTube and the kind of traffic that I'm generating from my videos, I definitely don't think I would have made as much as I did in August. But if you have a lot of friends or something like that, you're sending out links, people are asking you about your outfits or something all the time, you could make a little bit of extra income every month from this as a source. For me in August, this again was my small source of income. I made $55.12, and that is split between both Like to Know It and Amazon. The next two income streams were exactly even, so I will talk about both of these. The first one is Rover. You guys know I've been talking about Rover on my channel so much. I show you guys all the dogs in my vlogs. I show you guys walking dogs. I show you guys them hanging out with me, cuddling with me on the couch, whatever. We always have like random dogs at our house. So this is one of my side hustles that I like to do. It's pretty easy, you know, as long as you like pets. We only had one dog actually in August. I don't know why. I think it's just kind of slow for pet sitting, at least where I live. So I only made $275 in the month of August from Rover. However, I've had months where I made $800 or $1,000 from Rover, so it really can fluctuate. And this one obviously is not one that's generated from YouTube, but it was a sort of significant amount of income for me, and therefore I wanted to mention it. If you do want to get started with Rover, it's really easy. You just go to rover.com, sign up to be a pet sitter. There's also WAG is another one that you can use where instead of doing pet sitting like in your home or in the person's home, home, you can do just like dog walking or things like that. So it's a really low-hanging fruit, really easy one if you have the space, if you're home a lot and you like dogs. But yeah, this one made me $275 this month. So that brings my total for the month up to $330.12. All right, next source of income for me. This is one that has only become a thing for me because of my YouTube channel, but this is freelance work. So basically in the month of August, I had a friend reach out to me who needed to create a video for themselves. It was kind of like a promotional type of video. They didn't have the equipment. They saw me posting about my YouTube channel on social media and everything and saw that I'm doing pretty well. And they asked if I could help them make a promotional video for their business. Not in the sense of like a brand partnership, but in the sense of me actually just like recording the video for them and then editing it and then giving them the video file back. I have never done something like this before. If you have like a random skill or whatever, you can leverage that to start doing freelance type of work. There's plenty of tools out there like Upwork and Fiverr where you can basically just like advertise your freelance services. So check those out if you're interested in getting into freelancing. But from the one video that I made, I got $275 from doing some freelance work for an old friend of mine. So that brings my total for August up to $605.12. All right, next source of income for me is brand sponsorships. And this is the one that I don't really know, like if you didn't have a YouTube channel or if you didn't have a social media presence, I don't really know how you could specifically get like brand sponsorships. So that is one of the reasons why I feel like everyone should be like leveraging social media. It's literally at our fingertips. It doesn't have to be YouTube. It could be TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. I don't know, any sort of social media source. Once you have built up sort of an audience on the platform, they're willing to pay people to post about their products and they want to get the word out about their brand. So I did have one major brand sponsorship in the month of August. You know, I am still a very small YouTuber, so getting brand sponsorships is still very much an uphill battle. It still is a very small source of income for me. But that being said, last month in the month of August, I made $500 from my brand sponsorship. Now that brand sponsorship was a YouTube video as well as a TikTok and an Instagram reel. So I'm not just posting on YouTube. So with my brand sponsorship, affiliate marketing, Rover, and freelance video editing, that brings my grand total so far for the month of August up to $1,103.12, which is already kind of crazy to think about, like making over $1,000 from just these 4 different income streams that for the most part have been because I started a YouTube channel. All right, so the fifth source of income for me is one of my bigger ones, and it is UGC. If you don't know what UGC is, what it stands for is user generated content. Part of the reason why UGC works for brands is because it comes across a lot more authentic because it's basically posts from your friends, your family, things like that. If you see a friend of yours that doesn't have very many, followers on Instagram and they're like, look how cute my duffel bag is, there's a chance that that could be actually UGC. People kind of trust things that like their friends say or their family members might say about a product and enjoying it, liking it, versus like an advertisement that's popping up as like a sponsored ad or whatever. So there's a lot of different ways to get into UGC, and I'm sure that you can go search YouTube and find a million different videos on UGC strategies, how to work with brands that are looking for UGC creators and things like that. But for the purposes of this video, I would just say know that UGC is an actual thing. Brands are willing to pay individuals, small people with no following, to create a photo or a video or whatever of their product and sort of almost like make it feel way more organic than if the brand was to post something like that. So I have been doing that pretty consistently, actually month over month. I've been creating content for other brands, and my grand total for generating content is $1,290. That is amazing. Like I said, this is one of my bigger sources of income, and I am so grateful that I've had this because it's honestly almost felt a little bit more steady and stable for me. Of course, like hopefully I can continue to do UGC. It is a great source of income for me. It does take up a lot of my time actually, but because I'm like, trying to create different sources of income for myself, it's definitely worth it for me right now. So adding that into my grand total so far for the month, that brings my total to $2,393.12. And lastly, we have the big boy. And of course, this one for me is YouTube itself, Google AdSense. I am just blown away by how much I made last month. I could not believe it. Like, I had multiple 3-figure days. Making over $100 in a day was not something that I was expecting. And like I said, I am just so beyond grateful for every single person that watches my videos, watches them all the way to the end, comments on my videos, likes my videos, shares them with friends and family. It sucks being laid off. So having YouTube like working for me and like actually making money from it is so encouraging. It makes me feel like everything's gonna be okay. In order to make income from Google AdSense, you don't actually have to have a YouTube channel. That's just one of the many ways that you can actually leverage Google AdSense. You can actually do things like create a blog and put ads up on your blog posts. That's actually money generated from Google AdSense as well. So yes, creating a YouTube channel is one of the most common ways, I would say, to start generating money from Google AdSense, but you can also do it from starting a blog. And if you don't want to put your face on camera or, put your personality out there to the world, creating a blog and then putting ads on it is actually a really easy way to also be making money from Google AdSense. But with that being said, drum roll, please. My grand total for how much I made last month from Google AdSense from my YouTube channel was $2,183.44. Like, let's just let that sink in for a second. I don't even have 8,000 subscribers. And I know it's because I have the one video, the side hustles video, that has really like taken off and started generating majority of my income. And I am so grateful for that. So I understand that that's like majority of the reason why this number is so high. But it's just kind of crazy to see that after 7 months of work, I was able to have a month on YouTube with just my YouTube AdSense revenue being over $2,000. Like, that is absolutely mind-blowing to me. And it's absolutely amazing. That brings my total income up to $4,576.56. I am just blown away. I really didn't think that I was going to be making enough money to like support myself once my unemployment checks ran out. And I talked about this on, I think, my last video, where I'm officially no longer on unemployment, which means I'm no longer getting these like weekly checks from the government to kind of help me financially. So I've kind of been a little bit stressed about income coming in and things being really tight without those checks, and seeing myself have such a big month in August was just like such a relief and helped so much with my stress. So like I said before, I'm so grateful for everyone that watches my videos, and it means the world to me. Those are my 6 income streams that generated me almost $4,600 last month. Before I dive into my YouTube analytics here in a second, I just wanted to let you know, in case you're interested in starting a YouTube channel, just a few weeks ago, I made like my ultimate guide to YouTube and how to get started. Everything from equipment, software, things that I use that were free to get started, things that I use now that are not free. All of my tips, how to make better videos, how to make better thumbnails, all of those things. So if you're curious about starting a YouTube channel, but you're not really sure where to start, I would recommend checking out that video. I'll link it up above. But let's go ahead and dive into my YouTube analytics. All right, so here we are in my YouTube analytics, and I have it toggled to August. So like I said, you guys, $2,183.44. That is absolutely crazy. Like I said, I had multiple 3-figure days. On the last day of August, I made $102.29. That may have been my highest day actually in the month of August. Oh no, it looks like I had August 17th, I made $103.77. And then Monday, August 14th, I made $102.83. So that was just crazy. Like, pretty much, I think my lowest day was $37.66. That's amazing. I don't even know what to say. It's just amazing. My top content this period, obviously my 10 side hustles video continues to generate views, generate revenue for me. And that is something that I just like can't put into words, like how important that has been and how grateful I am that this video has, done so well for me. Of course, my passive income video did pretty well. It seems like, I have a lot of subscribers that care about like income ideas, how much money I'm making, and that type of thing. So I will definitely continue to make videos like those and videos like this one today that hopefully give you guys a little bit of encouragement, motivation, tips, etc. for, ways to make money. Proof is in the pudding, you guys. Here I am doing it. I'm making the money and I'm showing you guys that it's possible. Next, we had opening up about like dealing with layoffs and all of that. I actually really loved this video. It was a very like raw and real, honest chat where we talked about how much it sucks being laid off and what I've kind of been doing to make it a little bit more manageable. Next up was my how much YouTube paid me with 3,000 subscribers. Like I just said, I feel like you guys love my talking about finances and how much money you can potentially make from YouTube and those types of topics. How to start a successful YouTube channel. This is the one I was just talking about. If you are looking for like everything you need to know to get started, I would definitely check out this video. And a few more that just like did pretty well for me. How to make friends. I posted how to make friends video May 9th, and it's like just now starting to pick up and now has like over 3,000 views. It's kind of crazy actually. My Q&A video did really well. So you guys love these little just like sit down chit chats. That's like what all of these videos are. So I'm definitely going to, I think, lean more into sit down chit chats and talking about money, talking about life, and just like all of those types of things. Heading over to the content tab really quick, 168.8 thousand views. Amazing. 1.7 million impressions. That's just crazy to me. 6.7% click-through rate, and then just over a 6-minute view duration. Head over to audience. The main thing here, I gained 2,500 subscribers. That is just so crazy to me. I had one day where I gained over 150 subscribers on August 18th. That's so crazy. I had multiple days where I was gaining over 100 subscribers a day. So I feel like August was just like out of control, on a roll. We were just taken off, soaring to the sky. Love to see it. Things have kind of slowed down the second half of the month in August and into September, and I'll talk about that maybe next month, but I've definitely seen things like start to slow down a little bit. Head over to revenue. So like I said, $2,183.44. I love kind of looking at this view because I can see my RPM and CPM as well. So my average CPM, which is cost per milli, and it basically just means like what advertisers are willing to pay for every 1,000 views on a video, and then YouTube takes essentially a 45% cut of that, and so you get 55%, and that's what is left over on your RPM. So RPM stands for like revenue per milli and the amount you're actually making per 1,000 views. So basically for every 1,000 views, I'm making almost $13, which is pretty cool. It's also kind of crazy to me to look at this watch time hours number, because when you're trying to get monetized, it feels like a freaking uphill battle. You are climbing and climbing and just trying to get those watch hours. 17,000 watch hours, like, are you kidding me? That's so many watch hours. How many days is that? 320 divided by 24 hours. 721 days worth of time. That's crazy. The last thing I will kind of say on this is it's interesting because, for example, this 5:30 a.m. video was not one of my like highest viewed videos that I just talked about a few seconds ago, but this was one of my higher income generating videos because the CPM is actually quite high, $36.34. So that means like I'm just making more for the views versus like a ton of views. Like this video right below it has like 1,800 views, and they've almost made the same amount. Like this one has basically 1,000 more views than my productive work from home video, but they've made me almost the same amount of money because of the CPM difference. So it is really interesting to me to compare CPM across different videos and see like how it actually impacts the revenue made per video. Well, you guys, I feel like that was everything I wanted to talk about. I hope that this video really just showed you how creating something like a YouTube channel, or it doesn't have to be a YouTube channel, it could be a website or a blog or just like any of these things, but creating something can actually turn into more than what you expected. It can turn into something that generates you a lot of income from, again, different, income streams, different sources. And like I said, I really just wanted to show you guys this video, make this video, because the proof is in the pudding. And you can see that I'm making money from YouTube. You can see that I'm making money from these things that are associated with YouTube. And I hope that it just encourages you to take the leap and take the next step on whatever passion project, side hustle, whatever that you want to work on. It's been so crazy to see my YouTube channel grow. I can't believe we are almost to 8,000 subscribers, you guys. That was my goal for September. So I'm kind of like smack dab in the middle of the month, and I'm hoping that I can hit that goal by the end of this month. That would just be so crazy, so amazing. So I'm so grateful for every single person that follows along my YouTube channel, watches my videos, likes them, comments on them, and all of that jazz. I just appreciate each and every single one of you. But I hope you guys found this video useful, interesting, helpful, insightful, any of those things. If you did, make sure to boop that little thumbs up button because it just helps me know what videos you guys like to see from me. I think that's everything I wanted to say today, so I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch up with you next time.